19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready. Get it. Check out. Stop. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready. Got it. Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready? Ready? 70. Ready? 60. Hey. 70. Let's go. Cougar night. Ready up. Go. Ready, set.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Bengals of San Diego taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
This could be the turn.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 72 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Now 2nd and 9.
The game on the yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Here we go. Set. 18, Pioneer. 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd and 13. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This one caught downfield by Higgins. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 4. And this one too low. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way down to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. On 3rd down.
Anytime they think they've got to be on the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Left sideline a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Forced out to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact rather time there. And now 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Williams to return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2. Timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Right side to Williams. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamison Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noted.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. He's on his way. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Brought down back at the 27.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And now it's second down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Mims in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back, who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught, He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Gregory Rousseau. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Robinson's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one caught downfield by Higgins. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Mitchell will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
The coverage here in the end zone. That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on it, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1st down, here's Mitchell shedding through the defense. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he did it on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyquan Thornton from 8 yards out. And the Bengals take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now here's Mahomes. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Kayvon Thibodeau. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They run over center with Mitchell. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And my goodness, another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Check match. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Hey, 43. Hey, ribble it. Easy.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. But once again, it's Mitchell. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 120 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Curve 19. Check smash. Check smash.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Staying on his feet. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 5. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw again. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start